This homework, which asks you to calculate the reference crop evapotranspiration, is actually as much of an exercise in how to look up data. You are given a really simple equation here, right? The reference PET for a specific crop is equal to the reference evapotranspiration, which remember is for something like grass, times a crop coefficient. And you're going to end up looking up both of these values, the crop coefficient and the evapotranspiration, based on publications produced by the Florida Extension Service. In our case, we have a very specific task. We want to calculate the PET for avocados in Homestead, Florida in February. And we're going to do that by first looking up the reference ET in Homestead in Florida and then multiplying that by the crop coefficient for avocados in Florida. So the first thing we're going to do is go to the first publication, which is used for estimating the reference evapotranspiration. And here we are. And you can see that this publication is actually more of a set of instructions for how to access the ET data from a website, the UF website called Fawn. So if we go down here and read what we're supposed to do, remember we actually have instructions to use the average value of evapotranspiration during the month of February obtained from data in February of 2020. So we're gonna follow the instructions and get historical data by going to this Fawn website. Let's go to the website and then follow the instructions. So here is the website, and our instructions for historical data say to go to data access and then generate a report that is going to be for, remember we want to pick our location. I've already picked Homestead here. We want monthly averages, that's what we want, and we're going to go from January, I'm going to go through the entire year of 2020 from January to December, and I'm picking ET data, right? This is actually going to be daily average ET data during the month of February. And then I click HTML table so I can display it on a website. And there you go. Here is what I want. So I wanted February 2020. And we have 2,784 observations, and the average daily ET for Homestead is 0.1 inches per day. So I'm going to write that down over here. So my ET naught is 0.1 inches per day. Okay, and to now get the potential evapotranspiration for avocados, I need to multiply that ET naught times the crop coefficient for avocados. And to do that, I need to go to the second publication that you're given. And here's what it looks like, the crop coefficients of some commercial crops in Florida. And if we scroll down, we'll find exactly what we're looking for in one of the very first tables. Here it is, Table 1, typical crop coefficients for perennial crops commonly grown in Florida. And the very first or the second column is avocados, and we want avocados in February, and we can read that off the chart, and it's 0.70 is our crop coefficient. So going back to our page here, the crop coefficient is 0.70, and so multiplying the reference ET times the crop coefficient, I get a PET for avocados in Homestead in February of 0.07 inches per day. And that's the final answer.